Are you obsessed with romance and fantasy? Or maybe you want to start reading Romantasy but you have no idea where to begin from. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and आज की video is going to be quite different obviously. As I mentioned in my last video, although I'm still struggling with anxiety and also how can I cope up with the entire situation I'm in, books and specifically Romantasy books have been my savior so far. And yeah, you can see the change in scenery. I'm in Vancouver right now, and my sister, my cousin, is in the process of moving houses, so that's why this is the best spot that I could find currently. Having said that, I have read so many Romantasy books lately, and I'm going to tell you which one out of all that I've read are worth the hype, which one are the spiciest, and which one you should start with. Plus, if you're an audiobook lover, trust me, the whole experience of reading a book along with listening to the audiobooks, it's so good. And specifically if you get a graphic audiobook of that particular book in general, oh my god. I'm also going to talk about it and how you can enhance your experience of reading fantasy and escaping the reality for a while you're dealing with life. Before I jump in guys, I also want to tell you that there might be a little bit of spoiler, and when I say spoiler, I'm not going to talk about what happened in these books, but maybe I'll talk about the characters and the connections a little bit of here and there. So please keep that in mind, but trust me, even with whatever I'm telling you right now, you still will end up enjoying all these books that I'm going to recommend today. So without any further ado, let's jump into all the book recommendations. Okay. Starting with the most famous ACOTAR series by Sarah J. Maas, which is A Court of Thorn and Roses series. As a beginner, I recommend it to everyone. Like in my entire family, I've recommended everyone to start with the ACOTAR series if you are getting into Romantasy. And by far, to be honest, no other series have broken me the way ACOTAR has. At first, you think that, okay, it's like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but then, bam, it turns into this favor drama with one of the best book boyfriends of all the time. Recent, I mean, if you know, you know. Tamlin? We ain't gonna talk about him. But Reese, oh my god, like the Night Court, Valaris, like if there's any magical world out there in this world, I can imagine Valaris being the most beautiful place in city. So the whole series goes around this one girl, Farah Archeron, and how she ends up in the Fae world, what happens. It's the whole story about her life, her family, meeting with different courts and people across the Fae world and the magical world. So it's a great take, trust me. When you think like you got the hang of the plot, there will be a plot twist right then and there. So it always keeps you on your toes, and it's such a great series. And if you get your hands on the graphic audiobook, please read the books with the graphic audiobook as well, because it just takes the whole experience onto a different realm, to be really honest. So yeah, the first series would be ACOTAR series. Also, the spice level will be around 3 red pepper for me. Moving on to Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. This author, I tell you guys, she has a knack of writing for sure. Also, you know what? How I ended up reading Romantasy books? Quick 1-minute story time. So one day we went to Costco, and there is a whole section where you can get different books. And I just picked Fourth Wing because it has dragon around the book. So I was like, okay, looks like something related to fantasy. I should give it a go. I also mentioned in one of my videos earlier, and that's how I ended up reading Fourth Wing, and boy oh boy did I love the book. So yeah, that was a story time. This series actually gave me Hogwarts but make it Dragon's energy. Violet is tiny but badass, and Xaden, if you love your fictional men broody, dangerous and covered in tattoos, trust me, you're gonna love this man. Also, the dragons, they talk. Yep. Also, the series is a non-stop stress. Rebecca Yarros does not let you breathe. One chapter, you're flying on the dragons. The next chapter, you are emotionally destroyed. It's basically that forbidden romance, you know, which goes from enemies to lovers, and obviously dragons are involved. And spice level, I'll give it 3 to 4 chili peppers. Trust me, you would want to read this series. It's so good. I know people have sort of conflicting views on this one. I absolutely enjoyed it. The only issue is now the next book, which is the 4th book, is going to come after 2 years, and Rebecca Yarros actually left us hanging after Onyx Storm. So I have to wait for 2 years to read what happens next. That's the only bad part about it, but trust me, you'll enjoy everything. in these books. Next recommendation is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Quicksilver is one of those books where you are like, why is it so good when it's such a mess? It again involves the storyline around this girl whose name is Ceres. She's a thief in a desert world where water is way more precious than gold. And then boom, vampires, fae, and this whole different world she only heard about as being a myth, and then she ended up in one of those worlds, and then how she met Kingfisher. Kingfisher, the name, I still cannot get my head around it, but the more you keep on reading it, it grows on you, you know, so I don't mind it now. And that man from Who Is This Guy to Okay Fine, I am obsessed. The entire storyline has the perfect mix of tension and longing and just kiss already moments. And also, you know, when I have read many books, but out of those books I'm recommending few that I really enjoyed. And in some books where I've realized that they just add spice just because they can. But in this book, the moments of actual longing and actual love, where they care for each other without even saying anything, and the act of service that they do for each other, it's so beautifully written. So like ACOTAR, if you like such romantasy books with high stakes, sizzling chemistry, and a heroine who refuses to be tamed, you need this book in your life. And also, this is the first part. The second part is going to come in this year. This is again an incomplete series, and you will end up loving Fisher by the end of reading this book, for sure. And the spice level, I'll give it 2.5 chili pepper for Quicksilver. Moving on to a completed series, which is Zodiac Academy by, let me read the name, Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. Boy, oh boy. This series, first of all, is a finished series. It's 9 books series. It's basically a commitment that you have to do with yourself for reading this particular series, but trust me, it will break you beyond repairs. Zodiac Academy is like Harry Potter but dark and mean. This book is so chaotic, so messy, and so addicting that you'll blink your eye and boom, it will be 3 a.m. in the morning. And when I say true enemy to lover, I really mean it, like truest enemies in every way possible. The whole storyline is around these two twin sisters, Tori and Darcy Vega, and the 4 celestial heirs. The Vega twins are basically thrown into an elite academy, and where the hottest, most powerful guys hate them. So the whole storyline will go around them, and they are like their truest enemies, and how the story unfolds as it goes along and what goes around the entire story. You just have to read yourself to really understand how beautifully it is written. And if I talk about spice level, guys, if ACOTAR is spicy, this is like lava hot spice. It's like full 5 chili peppers from me. If you love drama, if you love spice and some questionable choices, this one is for you. You will fall for the celestial heirs even if they are walking red flags, literally. It has perfect slow burn. If you enjoy slow burn romance, this one is for you, for sure. I hope I have convinced you guys enough to go ahead and just commit to the series and go about and read Zodiac Academy, and thank me later or add your comments in the comment section below once you're done with it. Moving on to the next 2 series, which are quite correlated, by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that is From Blood and Ash and Flesh and Fire. Now, Flesh and Fire is sort of like a prequel to Blood and Ash. Starting with From Blood and Ash. So imagine Game of Thrones had a love child with Twilight and threw in a badass female lead. That's From Blood and Ash. Poppy is a warrior princess, but like in secret. And Hawk, listen, this man is dangerous, cocky, and will make you scream. Also, the plot twist, I mean, if you think this book is a simple romance, think again. It's like so good. Again, spice level is like 4 chili peppers for sure. And last but not the least is Flesh and Fire. As I mentioned, it's like a prequel to From Blood and Ash. And this basically explains all the gods, curses, and secrets. But also, it has one of the best slow burn, intense romances ever. Seraphina and Niktos, oh my god. Their romance can burn the kingdom entirely. And if you thought the first series, which is From Blood and Ash, was spicy, trust me, this one cranks it up. Also, Niktos, he is basically a god. And Seraphina, she is fighting fate itself. The angst, the banter, it's like 10 on 10. And as I mentioned, the spice level is so it's basically 4.5 chili peppers. I know I'm not saying 5 chili peppers because no spice level can reach a Zodiac Academy kind of spice. So I'll go for 4.5, or maybe a little bit more higher, but truly such a great series. Again, from Blood and Ash, the first 2 books just took my breath away. The way the entire storyline is written is just so good. And then I read Flesh and Fire, and again, the first 2 books, it's even better written than from Blood and Ash. Also, there's a way to read these 2 series because Flesh and Fire is sort of like a prequel to from Blood and Ash. So I'll add it somewhere on the screen here, how you can go about reading these 2 series together such that it would make more sense and the storyline will align really well once you start with it. But the whole storyline and romance between Nyktos and Serafina, it's like my favorite. I love it so very much. Currently, I'm reading the House of Devil series. I have wrapped up first book, which is City of Gods and Monsters. Right now, I am on the second book, which is City of Souls and Sinners. I'll give you my update on this book maybe in some other video, but I really wanted to talk about all the books that I've read so far. So, which books are you gonna pick up? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope my recommendations are gonna wreck your soul like I really wanted to. So guys, let's scream about Romantasy in the comment section below. And if you've already read any of these books, please let me know your thoughts. And if you have any recommendations on any of the Romantasy genre, please let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, add your comment in the comment section below, share it across with your friends and family, also people who might be really interested in reading books. And that's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Until next time guys, bye.